Good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's head into the live scene. What's going on? How you doing? Welcome back to the Soulless World. So today we are game. Why did you not auto detect like you should be doing? You silly little thing. Rescore, I see you in the chair. I see you there in the chat. How's it going? Marina, how's it going? Put on some clothes, silly. I am wearing clothes, okay? Let me wear what the hell I want to wear, okay? Jesus. Getting bullied already. Don't like that. Let me live my life, okay? But before we continue, I do need to go get my caffeine really quick. So, yeah. Give me uno momento. I know, totally prepared streamer. See, chat, I'm not naked. You don't need to show your shoulders for more views, friends. Hey, don't judge me. You know, times are tough. Gotta show a little extra skin. Oh, I hate myself for saying that. But that is indeed a sentence I have just said. Okay. So, first things first today. I need to finish this up. I've been meaning to do it off camera, but I just haven't had the time. Wasn't home this weekend, so couldn't really do much. And then I've just been busy. So, yeah, we're gonna go to sleep first. And then we're gonna finish putting in the floor so we can start expanding along the backside of where the main market is going to be. I will need, do I have enough resources is the question. So let me see what I got. Got a tiny bit of deep slate. The smooth basalt is what I really need though. I should have enough. I know I have more deep slate back over this way. So we're gonna snag that up. Quite unfortunate that we're already getting low on deep slate. Granted, it's been used to make some pretty amazing progress. We're actually coming around the third bend of our caverns here, and now we're just doing some lining of the caverns. Now it's looking pretty solid. I don't know what it is, but doing the corners is like one of the more difficult things for me to do. Like even this side was kind of a struggle to do. I don't know what it was, but like maybe it was because I hand dug this all out over here that it just seems sharper or whatever. Should probably move before I face plant into the wall there. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get this done really soon so that we can just go full tilt on building the mountain, building up the interior a bit more as well, and kind of just going from there. But first and foremost, before we do any of that, we need to finish this floor. How's everybody doing? Did you guys have a nice weekend? I certainly kind of did. I decided to go out to camp, and my cousin was out there with his college buddies, so we proceeded to drink heavily until 5 in the morning, Saturday going into Sunday. I got home after going to a birthday party, and I ate my dinner and then immediately crashed. Like, there was no in between. Like, I went to bed at probably close around to 6 p.m. And then I've been up since 2 a.m., I want to say. So, you could say I'm a little bit tired. But I'm pushing through for you guys. Just remember. So, hit that like button. Anybody else do anything fun this weekend? Oh yeah, we can all skip. I don't know why that's still there. We know where we need to build out to. We have our set boundaries. Oh yeah. It's been a very busy weekend for me. Birthday parties, hanging out with family and friends. It's kind of also a weekend that I needed it, even though granted, in like 2 weeks, I have my family reunion. So, that'll be fun too. That'll be another long weekend, I'm assuming, of party hardying, as I do as a young hip dude. Definitely not freaking out because I'm in my late 20s or anything. Definitely not a midlife crisis at 27 or anything like that. We're fine. Everything's fine. So once we get the floor finally finished, what I want to do is kind of put up a few more industrial styled stalls along this side here. So obviously we have like the blacksmith armory type thing going on here. And then over there is the blacksmith, the actual blacksmith. So like think of this more of like the home wares for like weapons, you know. When you have to cook your food, you gotta get your furnace and the wood to supply the furnaces. I still need to get the data pack to remove that little ash pile at the bottom there. Still need to do that. So kind of give me some ideas as to what we could put into our market. Because I've been trying to kind of brain blast some ideas, and I'm kind of running out of ideas, if I'm being honest, of what we could put up here. It's fine. At least it's not boobs. I hate Twitch, by the way. Good to know, I guess. Too many women showing the boobs. Is that what it is, Rescore? Is that why you hate Twitch? Let's see here. Need storage. Kind of have to remember where I kind of left off with storing stuff. Need a lot of food stands and food stalls. That's actually a very good idea, Rescore. Thank you for that. I honestly didn't really even think about that. I mean, we do have like the produce stall that we built last time, but we need to do a little more detailing with that. Probably snag up some pumpkins and other things like that. Pumpkins, melons. I still need to add in the whatchamacallit. What is it called? The invisible item frames and item stands. I still need to add that in so we can actually do some extra details and everything like that. Mini blocks are even a potential too. We'll see though. All right, so this has been mined out. Yes, I am picking up the stone because I truly do not know how much stone I'm going to need once we actually get full on building the mountain here. Because once we do, it's going to be an absolute mob disaster around here. So it's going to be very important that once we well, first off, we need to have the stone to encapsulate the entire thing, but it's also going to be important to have some lighting going on in here. Coffee night, what's going on? Welcome back. How you doing? Hope you had a lovely weekend. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started on kind of just, ouch, not that. Actually, just gonna fill this in because it's not necessary to have that small of an empty gap. Indeed, we dabbled in medium core master mode Terraria. Oh man, Terraria is a game I have not played in so long. But I also feel like I kind of have to be in the mood for that. Because if I'm not in the mood, then I just kind of don't feel like playing it. I'm gonna have to open up Steam now and quickly check to see when was the last time I played Terraria. Terraria. Oh, there it is. It hasn't been nearly as long as I thought it was, but I have not played it since July 31st of 2022. So 3 years since I have touched Terraria. That's kind of crazy. Same, I was itching for something different. I played some modded Terraria for a little bit, but I'm working on a survival game essay. Oh. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I feel like Terraria is definitely one of those games you have to be in the mood for. Or if you're feeling nostalgic almost. I feel like Terraria is a pretty solid game to play. Also, I am going to need some more, smooth, regular deep slate. Not smooth deep slate, regular deep slate. Also, this right here might be a bit too wide. If we're maybe it's not that bad. Might have been thinking of the, Okay, phone is now blowing up. Set you off to the side. I need to also get a bed. I don't know what happened to my other bed. Like the bed that I was originally using. I thought I had used it for down in there, but I couldn't find it. And then I checked over there. It's not there. Also, Enderman just placed down that grass block. Thank you. Thank you for contributing, Enderman. I did not need that block. But I guess we're close enough to this where we could just fly over and sleep. Although I'd rather try to I try to avoid using up my rockets like that. They are in very short supply, yet very high demand. I know I had... Excuse me. I know I have beds somewhere. Extra beds. They might have been from the... Oh. Just gonna do that real quick. They might have been from the iron farm, now that I think about it. Items. That's deep slate. Ah, here we go. Here's some few stacks of regular deep slate that I needed. They actually might be sitting over in this chest. No. What about this chest? Nope. You can always make another. It's not the end of the world. We have plenty of wool. I just know I'm going to be having a ton of beds just kind of scattered all across this build here. What am I doing with myself, guys? I truly do not know. Okay, so if we're thinking of stalls, getting some more like smaller food stalls could be kind of nice to do. So probably throwing a couple of those like here and there. I'm trying to think. Of what else we could potentially throw in. So we already kind of have like a armory stall in place right here. Don't get rid of that. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking and planning that goes into these things that I tend to not really do super often, which I probably should. Would probably be in my best interest to try to actually do some planning. But I have such a hard time of once I plan something, I can then... It's a struggle to actually build it for some reason. It's so bad. Large scale builds, I'm so bad at building in general. Listen, you can make anything look pretty when it's small scale, but something massive like what we're doing here, I cannot, like, thinking about how much work I actually need to do overwhelms me so much, to the point where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on this small thing here. Like the market here, that's all I'm gonna focus on for a little while. Maybe I'll, like, in my free time, which I have been doing in my free time, is just lining this cavern here with deep slate. So this side, and then this side still needs done. And then I think, oh, I still need to put in so many like dwarf holes and everything like that. And then back here, I want to... So this part over here is actually somewhat connected to this river here, which would be a nice little like port type thing to potentially do at some point. But at the same time, I might not. And there's like, so yeah, there's just so many things that I want to do that I just need to focus on. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, you're breaking down massive projects into bite-sized bits, and that's really all I'm doing. And like another prime example too is this village over here, the village of Duskhearth. I built one house and thought I hated it. I did not like it. I need to do like a different design or whatever. So like I have to, because these houses are so small too, I think I need to like actually break it down almost, or like not break it down, but I have to go into a creative world, design it, find something that I'm content with, and then come back here and build it. One mod I do need to reinstall is Lightmatica, because that would make my life so much easier to do things with. So much easier. Do a mini port city. Well, we have a port city already off over here. It's been kind of abandoned, but it's a port city nonetheless, where we have the sea gate. Eventually we'll put in another sea gate. And then up top here, we're planning on putting in like some sort of outpost keep type thing. Yeah, bridge to connect the two islands. But we're kind of saving this, I think, for when Roth and I are on, because we've been planning this entire thing out together almost. So we haven't been, while he's been working on his Elven Kingdom out here, I've been over here working on my Dwarven Kingdom. And so this has just been kind of put on the back burner. But it's perfectly fine to do that because this is a forever world. It's not necessarily something that we're just going to give up on. It's something that we're going to work our way back towards when we feel or when we have the motivation to do so. Yeah, break it down. Show off the dates. Nah, you're all good. Coffee night. Yeah, for me, I do in fact need to kind of break things down. Also, this is getting very out of line. What the hell did I do? I think I might have made this a little too wide. Might need to fix that real quick. Like, definitely this row here needs to be taken out. And I always get super hyper fixated on like the smallest details that more than likely don't matter. But to me, it does, like this. Like, I noticed that we didn't necessarily line up with the pattern that we already had going, which was probably my fault because I should have started with the smooth basalt instead of deep slate right away. That way I could have actually gotten a shape or a pattern going. Hey, yo, Plushy Animations, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Z fam. But yeah, I should have started with the should have started with the smooth basalt. I actually should probably even definitely take out these two rows too. I think I see something that might help. There are definite straightaways there. If you lay those first, you might find the jagged edges a little easier. Yeah, that's where I had messed up with this. Oh, just a tiny bit. It's fine though. Everything's fine. I request if you time to do so. Could you add a little trading cart with a villager named the Unusual Traveler Ryan? I bet. We can do that. We can totally pull that off at some point. Just put you off on a trail somewhere. Okay. I think I have a better idea of how I want to do this now. And this honestly probably would be so much easier to do like this first. It's like section everything off in the straightaways. A little Easter egg to the fact that sometimes I'm here and sometimes not, and if I am here, it's usually not long. That's very fair. I might try to maybe even do like a wandering trader almost. I feel like that would be pretty alright. I don't want you to think you have to, because it looks like you got a lot of work on your toes. It is a lot of work, but maybe in the future, if you could also potentially remind me. I do need to just do like a Trello board or something to keep me on top of my builds. Like, oh yeah, we gotta do this, or hey, we gotta do that. Oh, I'm out of deep slate. I'm gonna have to grab some more really quick. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Whap, whap. Okay. Deep slate, deep slate. Just grab a few stacks. Now, granted, we still have to sprinkle in some of the regular deep slate too. At some point. Honestly, I'm thinking once we get this market done, that we should probably start to work on the throne room entrance and stuff like that. I clearly missed a lot, because is that a gosh darn happy gas? This is a happy gas. His name's Stewie, or we call him Stu for short. Say hi, Stewie. Say hi. There you go. Yeah, honestly, I thought I was going to use the happy gas a lot more. But in all reality, it's not all that it's hyped up to be. Like, sure, it's a neat thing to have as like a pet or something. But I'm not necessarily utilizing him because you can like stand on them and they act as like a building platform, which I thought would be really cool. But the fact that they move so slow, it is kind of like one of those things that's like, ugh, I don't know if I really want to deal with that. So I'm not going to. All right, so just throw in some. Oh crap! Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to also kind of do a little bit of this, just to add a little more to the randomness. And yes, Stewie is a goated name to name a happy ghast. All right. And a little more of this. A little more of that. We'll even throw in that random weird corner block there. I always thought of myself as a mysterious merchant if I was in a fantasy world. Yeah, that's pretty much who you are, Ryan. You're just one of those characters that just pops in and out. Okay. Now we just have this side to do. All right, you know what? I think throw in some miscellaneous blocks here and there. And this is looking pretty done. Beautiful. Well, the last thing we have to do is do the deep slate here too. Can't forget about that. Oop. Reclaim some of this deep slate again. Would be kind of nice. All right. Looking good, looking good. So, as I mentioned earlier, one of the problems that we're going to run into with this entire kingdom is mobs. So I do have to think of a way to potentially prevent mob spawning. One of the things I would maybe try would be string. I would even try to potentially find obviously we're gonna build like some extra lanterns and such, candles, kind of sprinkle them around the area too. Oh, I'm so silly. How did I forget this? That was almost really bad. Cool. Cool. Next little bit of deep slate. If I was a merchant in Minecraft, what would I sell? Can be any block, item, mob, etc. Great question, Ryan. Honestly, I could kind of see you being like a seaside merchant almost. Selling like fish. Stuff like that. Alright, that one's done. We still have 2 more strips to do. Okay. Alright, there's that. Now we just have this little slice over here. Did we ever do it along this end? Actually doesn't look like it. Hmm. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to leave that be. Alright, so now that the floor is officially done, I think it's time to throw in a couple small food stalls. So, I'm thinking chicken, beef, obviously. Need to add in the produce here. We need to finish up this stall too. I'll sell you a colossal squid tentacle for the cheap price of 46 emeralds. What a steal. I gotta get me some of that. What a deal. Totally not a scam. Alright, so this stone can go... Ouch. I'm thinking we might even try to throw in some speed 2 beacons at some point. I know we had one in here, but I've been using the beacons to, what's the word? Been using them for the haste effect and everything like that, so we haven't had a chance in a while to utilize the speed 2 effect in here. Oh, there's the beds that I was talking about earlier. Doesn't get any more cheaper, my friend up north. These were worth 86 emeralds. Jeez. That's some expensive colossal squid tentacle. Also, what is this at? Ooh, that is kind of dangerously low. Let's go replace our thingy-madoohicker really quick. Pickaxe. Silk touch. I mean, we do have the efficiency one, but I try to avoid using that. Did I pick up the bed? I did not. Gotta fight off some zombies first. Sleep. 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 Ah! That actually kind of scared me a tiny bit. I was like, wait a minute. How did they hit me? Alright. This here. This stall right here. Let's go over to the underground village. That's just what I've called it. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna take a couple of these. I cannot believe how full these chests are. They are just going full tilt with giving us the honeycomb. So we got that. Oh boy. I doubt we'll need that many pumpkins. Melons we'll take. I'm gonna compile these though, because we have way too many melon slices. Hey, that's my shovel. They are fierce little critters, hard to get them tentacles without losing any men. I mean, that sounds very valid. I feel like colossal squids would be very intimidating to fight. Wolf, welcome back. How you doing? Another thing I do want to try to keep an eye on too is if I'm within render distance is the sugarcane farm here. I really should just build my own. It's slowly but surely getting some more stock. This is a very small sugarcane farm too, so it's not like it's going to be producing a buttload of sugarcane at a time. I just need to make sure that whatever we will eventually be taking is getting put back, is being restocked, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to grab some wood really quick because I wanted to make some of these beehives because they do look a lot like crates. Where's my... Not there. Not there. Interesting. Oh wait, I haven't made any of these yet, huh? Nope. So we could definitely use them for like a if you just like throw a few crates on top of each other, you know, boxes almost. That's what they also look like. Throw a few of those in there. I'm gonna move this stuff real quick. Just gonna move it right over here. 'Cause we don't really need it currently. If you don't want my colossal squid tentacles, I can get you some giant clam pearls for 21 emeralds. Clam pearls. Interesting. Watch, I'm gonna like try to put some of these down or something. And they're just not gonna... I'm gonna have like some bees fly in or whatever. I feel like that would be my luck. I kinda wanna try to conceal this. One, yeah. Stack up a few of those melons as well. Then some pumpkins in the back. Like a so. This kind of brings this place a little more to life. I'm actually curious. You can't give... No, you cannot. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought you could... I might be thinking of maybe even a data pack or something. Might be with the invisible item frames and armor stands. Yeah. I might want to try adding that here relatively soon. But I mean, for now, it's not too bad. Can't complain too much. You've seen some things on your time out at sea. I believe it. I wouldn't want to be out at sea either. Listen, man, I hate the ocean. Hold on a second. Oh, he's actually done some stuff. Look at him go. Sorry, got distracted. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, stone. Stone for buttons. Similar to how we did the studded support beams. Doing the same thing here. No, I can't put that there. Never mind. See, you gotta watch where you step, otherwise you're gonna fall into the chasms of hell. Alright, that looks solid to me. So the next one, I might even try to do some more of the tough for that build, for the next stall. How much I know I have a ton of tough, but I want to try to use up whatever I have first. So, tough. Couple stacks of those. Do the tough brick walls too. Maybe stairs. Stars. This one's really full. Could probably go get some spruce and throw it into there. Should have some more. Ow, I face planted. Not really. I just bonked my head. It's fine. Everything's fine. I don't have much spruce here. Interesting. What a shame. Gonna have to go take from my spruce supply. I hate to do that. But I gotta do what I must. I gotta do what I must. Words. Words are very hard. Can't wait to see your cart. It'll be added in some point. As long as somebody reminds me. So I'm terrible at remembering things. Alright, we're gonna take that much. Kind of similar to like what we did for a roof style here. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll remind you every time I stop by. Good. Because I'll be 100% honest. I'm not very good at remembering things, so. Okay. What do I want to use? Might try maybe some what do I want to use for the roof? Let's check out my wide variety of blocks that I have at my disposal. I was thinking some sort of red for like the meats and all that kind of stuff. I don't think netherrack would look good though. Excuse me. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna be yawning a lot tonight. Because my sleep schedule is so out of whack. What do you think I should use? I actually never named you, huh? Chat, we need to name the dog. What should we name the dog? Can I pet that dog? Maybe red wool and... no, we can't do wool half slabs. I'd hate to... well, we could potentially do andesite. Andesite and deep slate. I think that's definitely a possibility. I'm actually going to throw these honeycomb into there. Ouch. Okay, so if we start there. Actually, you know what we could do instead of having it this wide? We could just do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like a smoke shop, almost. So, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just nothing super big. But something similar enough to like how we did this building here. Where we had, you know, the one side as the actual structure, then the other side is like a hangover type thing. If I was you, by that I mean being a YouTuber building a large building and a request from a wonderful person. I'd write it down, because I would forget. Also name the dog Bill. Bill is a solid name. And that very well could be a potential name. Okay. So then this would be kind of similar to what we did over there. Maybe even just follow the same sloped shape. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. This time we're being smart about how we're doing the roof design, because we're going to try to do this all the way across and make it line up. Oh, son of a gun. Yep, we're immediately going to run into that same issue as last time. What if we did 3 instead of 2? How would that line up? So 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. That's 4. You kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Well, we could always shorten this by 1. It's probably the easiest solution. So then we have yeah, I think it all will line up aside from this. Bill is a good choice. Okay. Got more votes for Bill. That's exactly what I wanted to try to avoid. Darn it. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Then I think for up top here, full block might not be a terrible call. Well, actually, hold on. Because if we do this... You can just do like a small lip on the outside here. Might look halfway decent. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just build occasionally. Is it any good? Not really. No momento while I grab my blocks. So, yeah. I think... Ooh, crap. That's not what I wanted. I feel like I made this 10 times harder than I needed it to be. In regards to actually building this whole thing. But it's fine. You know what? I might even just do this. Just push this in by 1 block. Won't even necessarily be that noticeable. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So there was actually something I wanted to kind of discuss tonight too, in regards to potential content for the channel. Grounded 2, for anybody that doesn't know about the Grounded series, it's basically a open world survival game that's basically bug themed. And it seems like a really interesting game to play. I played the first Grounded game, thought it was pretty fun, but it was also like one of those things I had to be in the mood for. And I was potentially thinking of actually doing a Grounded 1 and Grounded 2 playthrough, because hey, who wants to see me freak the frick out about giant bugs chasing me? I feel like some people would find that pretty entertaining. Pretty entertaining. Words. I promise I know how to words, guys. What's up? What's going on, Kaju? Welcome back. How you doing? Just grinding away with building this market area, because I don't plan things. So it's all improvised. Sorry, that was your niece? What? I didn't see anything come through. Actually joined early for once because I joined the Discord. Nice. I thought I saw your name pop in there. I was like, wait a minute. That guy's familiar. Yeah, I've actually had... There's been quite a few people that have joined in the Discord simply because they've also been catching on with my Lord of the Rings Middle-earth series, which is also pretty sweet. We'd love to see new faces in there. We'll never complain about that. Alright, so there's that. I get to watch everything because I'm off, because I'm sick. Oh no. Well, it's nice that you're able to sit here and chat the entire time. It sucks that you're sick, though. I think I've been feeling a little funky today, but then I also read some alerts for weather today that said, oh, your air quality is garbage. Thanks, Canada. Bastards. Keep your wildfire smoke to yourself, damn it. We don't want none of that around here. It's actually quite annoying. And I think that's why I might even have that slight tickle in the back of my throat. I hope it's the air quality. Damn, I forget people actually have that problem. Yeah, just a tiny bit. It's just a small problem. Air quality here is fucking mint. Jealous. I wish my air quality was good. So I actually looked at on my phone app. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot. Mini-map. I looked at my phone app for the weather, and I was thinking to myself, oh, it can't be that bad, right? Then the air quality was like 140 something. I was just like, huh? Normally around here, it's like 80 to 90. And then I also looked at like where the wildfire smoke was coming from, and it's just straight out of the middle of Canada. And I was just like, oh, that's lovely. It's very lovely for me. I thought you said freaking out over arthroploria, but whoops. Yeah, playgrounded too. I'm going to put a poll out on the channel tonight. I meant to do it earlier today, but I got busy. And when I say I'm going to play it, I mean I'm going to put it on my to-do list of playing games, because there's quite a few games on the back burner that I want to make content on the channel for. Obviously, we still have to finish Tales of the Shire at some point, if that's, you know, something that we can finish. Well, I know there was like some sort of story, so I want to see what that's all about. What happens when you get no fires and 80% of your land is nothing? Well, that certainly helps. I'll say that much. Rain World is incredible, but you've really got to be in the mood for it. Interesting. Very interesting. Wrong block. I feel like I've heard of Rain World, but I can't put the name to the face right now, if that makes sense. I recommend not looking up arthroploria if you don't like bugs that get longer than the average person is tall that existed in the past. Well, you kind of are one of those dinosaur nerds, Ryan, so I'm not surprised in the slightest that that's a game that you enjoy. Nerd. Oop. Just reach. My short arms can't reach, guys. Damn it. Okay, I went and double checked, so to not make a fool of myself, it's spelt arthropleura. Actually, it's spelled this way. Okay. I think that's looking pretty solid. Okay. So kind of what I'm thinking for this might even do this. Oh, excuse me. Now, see, that's how you properly build your walls, not like what I did the first time. Not like what I did with that house. This one actually looks a lot better. And you know what? I should probably grab those blocks, huh? Arthropleura is just a silly little guy. There's no need to be scared of them. I beg to differ because I remember playing Ark Survival Evolved. Actually, not. Oh, crap. I messed that up. I'm going to put a full block there. All right, we're just going to leave that like so. Where's my brick walls? Do I have the wall space for this? When I Arthropleura, I was on a tangent there for a second about it. If I recall correctly from Ark, they are the giant centipedes. Shoot. I want to include a nice big window here in the front that would look half decent. Let's see. Let me get some half slabs. There we go. And then we could do that potentially. Yeah. I don't know why, but that actually works. I mean, obviously just don't look at it from the side. So it looks like a chunk's been taken out of it. But that definitely gives like that perfect double window that I was trying to go for. Okay, so then from here, I have a couple ideas that we can do. I need some chains. I think I had chains. I need to grab my rockets. Get rid of that. Chains, chains, chains. I swear one of these shulkers had chains. Unless I'm just going crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. What do I do with my chains? I might have taken them back inside. Might have put them back into storage. This one, aha. I'll take the lanterns too. I feel like I'm gonna need those. Don't think we need anything from in there. Take the spruce fences. Doors. Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to get rid of those. All right, cool. Now, we want to do that. It's getting very dark. Don't like that. Sure, throw them in like so. A lantern in there. Sure, that works. Ah, right. I remember what I wanted to grab too. Do I? Oh, that was close. Wasn't sure if I was going to make that. Might have to run to the nether really quick. How's everyone's day going? We're doing pretty alright, Ryan. We're doing pretty alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to run to the nether really quick. So I wanted to do like some sort of beef, like a cow that has just been butchered kind of thing. So what we need is the crimson netherwort blocks, because they really give off that texture. There's also a bit of a lag spike there. Gotta fly up a little bit. Yeah, these blocks here are a great like meat texture. So we're just gonna grab a few of these. We don't need a whole lot. Grab some extras, sure, why not? Uh-oh. Did I forget which way to go? No, it should be right back over here. Yep. There we go. Just gonna check something real quick. Oh no. Really, game? Okay, well, the only way to fix this is to disconnect. So we're gonna go to the chat screen real quick and restart my game. Hate it when that happens. Now you get to see my beautiful face up close and personal. You better like it. Feel that that could be taken out of context just a little bit there. Oops. Come on, Minecraft. I need you to load. I'm gonna check. Minecraft. There we go. Alrighty. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Hey, come here. Want to say hi to the people? Come here. I said come here. Come hither, kitty cat. What are you doing? Why are you avoiding? Hi. She doesn't want to say hi. That World Anvil link you gave us doesn't work. Also, why is chat? There. That might work a little better. Oh, give me a second. We are. What wasn't working about it? Was nothing showing up? Like... should show up. I can open the page, but I can't see anything. So, the thing with that is I need to... First off, let's go back into the live scene. What I need to do is actually publish what has been set as drafts. And there is a lot of stuff that's still kind of being worked on. Let me see what we can do about that real quick. See, if I start making things published on there, I think stuff will show up. There is no introduction on the Soulless World introduction. There's nothing in there, so you won't see anything just yet. Like if we go to view it now, yeah, there's stuff. There's some general articles and stuff like that that you can actually see now. And for anybody that is, ow, that is my ankle. Why? Kitty cat. Thanks for stopping in, Ryan. For anybody that is curious, there is the World Anvil the link for that. And there's no need for that, Ryan. He was just being playful. It's cat. I'm petting you. Come here. Stop attacking my ankles. It works? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's literally all it was. Is I just need to actually make that stuff public to see. I will say, one thing I will need to kind of preface there at some point too, is that everything is always going to be a work in progress. Nothing is really set in stone for a while. Hold on a second, guys. Stop clawing my ankles. That is not nice. You hear me? Stop clawing my ankles. Little brat. She's such a little shit, guys. Well, I probably did not feel good to do that right on my sunburn. Ow. Let me go quickly check to see if she has food. She is a literal child who will act out because she's not fed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feed her. But she goes through her bowl in like an hour or two. I would really appreciate it if she wouldn't do that. Ouch. Alright, so we got some of this netherwort block. And then get some redstone. Probably make a few more item frames. There's a few. I should have some. I thought I had some uncooked beef somewhere. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do not, actually. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So then just blood spatters. Sure, that works. Boop. And then in the back, well, I could actually do a little table thing. I think that might look okay to do. Oh, we could do some hanging signs too. I've not really used hanging signs all that much, now that I think about it. I'm trying to go find some cows really quick. Honestly, shouldn't be that hard. Beef. Moo. Moo. Ouch. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap. My inventory is actually very full now. You have to empty it out real quick. Hold on a second. Let's go. That anymore. Gonna sleep. I love tiny, funny little details in world building. I'm by no means a master of doing world building or anything like that. Like, this world is really like the first one where I'm really trying to do like lore and everything like that. But by no means am I a master at it. I love like story writing. At least I used to do a lot of story writing when I was a kid. I haven't really done much of it in my adult years. But it's something I want to try to do a little more of. Yeah, I mean, like, throw some beef on the table here, like it's ready to be, like it's getting ready to be prepared. And then we'll have Hmm. Things like the extremely prevalent cow equivalent of a world meowing instead of mooing. That, I mean, I don't know if I would go that far. But it would be a funny little quirk to do, potentially. I love funny stuff like that, because not only does it add into some small details and make adding more easier, but it's also just plain funny. Very true. Very true. I might actually... Do we want to do anything in the corners here? Even something small like that. It's probably fine. Yeah, like, that's not what I wanted to do. But like the hanging signs here. I mean, we can come up with a better name in the future. Like, the Butcher is here. Thought there was some cooked chicken that we can... Or even cooked mutton. That's a possibility. Beef jerky. Anybody? Actually watched the Doom movies a day or two ago and it got my world building gears churning. I have never watched Doom. I will be 100% honest. Actually, instead of the cooked chicken, we might do steak and mutton. I feel like that feels more of like typical dwarven culture of like meats. So, actually, instead of the raw meat out here, pause. I'm gonna put the mutton and steak out here, and then I need some. Regular old cobblestone, which is not hard to get at all. Build me a few smokers. Smoker, I hardly know her. Gosh, I'm so funny. Laugh! Also kind of got me into sci-fi fantasy again, which made me play Destiny again. I remember I tried to play Destiny a little while ago. I could never really get into it. Like, I tried a few missions with some of my friends at the time. Just couldn't. If you're looking for an action flick, it's not the right franchise, but they are incredible in basically every other area. Noted. Maybe one day I'll watch Dune. Maybe. Ooh, what if we were to actually... move these up a couple blocks. I really wish chains connected. If that's like, I was so excited for chains when they first added them in, and then when I realized you couldn't like connect them, it was kind of a disappointment. In my humble, honest opinion. Alright, so let's grab all that. The reason why I wanted to move these back was because I wanted to put these chimneys in. Dune is very story detail based, especially the books. For sure, one of my favorites. I also love that I had absolutely no interest in the Dune universe from the lore I knew before watching the movies, but the movies got me really invested in the politics and cultures of the universe. That's interesting. I might try to check it out at some point. But right now, I kind of have my hyperfixations of like medieval fantasy, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Lord of the Rings. I just recently started rewatching Rings of Power again. It's like, I'd rather try to, you know, move off that a little bit first before, you know, starting up another series, potentially. Probably could use a few more walls. I love the... I also love that I had absolutely no interest... Oh, I already read that. I love the development of Paul as a character, especially after hearing what happened with him after the 2 movies. I know nothing. I see nothing, I hear nothing. Also did not mean to do that. What I was trying to do was throw those blocks in. I really need to do something to break up. You know, there's this really weird half slab trick. Yeah, I mean, that does kind of work. Like a trick for vertical half slabs, if you do walls with no connecting blocks on the back or front facing, they actually do look like half slabs. Like, see that one? Because if you don't do it right, it does that, and we don't like that. So maybe I'll do it there instead. Yes. And that one might look a little strange. Yeah. For whatever reason, I do not like that. So... it's different enough. Well, I don't think that's gonna... No. That does not work. Having these windows here makes it a little more difficult to do that. To pull that off. Overall, this looks fine. And then... we'll just kind of have it go into like the duct system of what's already been, you know, built in here, I think. It's kind of what I want to do. And then just... yeah. All right. I think that's... I mean, aside from throwing in the... I'm just going to make myself a crafting table again. Just make myself a fence gate really quick to go back there. You know, it's a very dangerous spot to be coming in and out of the shop here, the butcher shop. But it's fine. overall, I actually like this. I do like it quite a bit. I really wish there was more block variety we could throw in with the tough, but yeah, but you. Ooh. Do I have? I should have some glow ink sacks. Should. What? Oh, wait. The sticks are for Lightmatica. See, I tried to install it, and then it, for whatever reason, it didn't work. Another lore franchise I absolutely love is Hollow Knight. No joke, Hollow Knight is my top 3 fantasy worlds of all time. I've heard of Hollow Knight. Haven't really explored it too much. Ah, there we go. I knew I and a tiny bit more. Glow and behold. It's actually an achievement I haven't done yet. Wow. The general market. So I think, I feel like that needs to go up one for some reason. I think starting from the very top line might make it look better. In general. Damn it. Actually, I'm going to move this to the corner. We're going to put it on this. I feel like that might be too high. But at the same time, it also lines up with this. My mind started racing about one of the magic systems just from a couple of lines of dialogue. Somebody's really a lore master over here. I feel like... Excuse me, sir. Can you see that I am trying to build? Could you not sneak up on me like that again? You are going to give this man a heart attack. Oh, that's actually another detail that I forgot to do. Actually, it might have been fine without it. I don't know. You guys let me know. Did we add some of the studs into the logs? Or leave it be? The blacksmith. The blacksmith. Where can we put this? The hell? Too many monsters. Gosh, there's a whole lot there. Soul-based magic uses some thing called soul, which is energy produced by all living things who steal soul from others to power your magic. The shaman who gives you your first spell says, "He will give you spell of my own creation," and then instead of teaching you to use magic, she shoves the spell inside you and you can use it. So many implications. Can they be mass produced? Does the spellcaster have to then make another one if they give it away? That's a very good... I feel like that's such a neat little mind teaser almost. It's like that you know what the implications are. Where am I gonna put this? I'm just gonna put it here. Only armory. Boink. Mass produce. I don't know. This is just funny because it has the word ass. Also, I must say that the visuals of soul magic are incredible. Never really thought about magic too much. See, for me, I've never been like one of those people that has been like, oh yeah, magic, yippee. I don't know what it is. I just personally don't think about it too much. Whether it's because I just simply don't have an interest in magic as much or whatever. Dwarves don't believe in magic. Well, no. I shouldn't say that. Because there's magic all over the world. Also, before I forget, gonna hop into Discord real quick. For when Roth gets on. He should be getting on here relatively shortly. All right. Yes. Sorry, I was just double checking something real quick. Did notice we got a few new subscribers, so thank you to everybody that did subscribe. Welcome to the Z fam. All right, next build should be like a couple food stalls here in the middle. I think would look half decent. Get rid of... Ooh, the redstone dust. I almost forgot about the redstone. Redstone needs to go in here to be the blood on the floor. I'm definitely one of those people that go crazy for magic. What? No way. I would have never guessed. Really? Magic of all things? Tell me more. Okay. So now we need to do some, like, food stalls. Food stalls would be kind of nice. They could be small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe even do like back to back almost so they're connected. feel like that could be an interesting concept almost. Violently shaking, trying to resist the urge to scream for multiple hours about magic. I mean, hey, I will say, if you're a huge nerd when it comes to magic, like magic and all that kind of stuff, I would probably even go as far as to say, if you have recommendations for various different types of magic that could potentially be used in this world, I am all ears, because that's something I haven't really thought about. So yeah, I might go with the soul soil and snow. Two, three. Actually, one of the things we could do too is banners. That might make things really laggy though. How laggy though is the real question. YouTube hates me. Why does YouTube hate you, Rescore? Why angled roofs? Because I want to. I thought I had more wool somewhere. Ah, it's in the other. I remember now. If you want to talk about that stuff, then I'd rather do so through Discord because it would be much more extensive. I mean, I feel like Roth would also be kind of interested in that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to redo the Minecraft category in the Soulless Gaming for, you know, ideas, recommendations from the community at some point. Right. Wool. Logically speaking, the underground or flat roofs would be out. Well, I want slanted roofs. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna try with a few patterns or a few banners to start. YouTube hate me because I called someone out for some BS. What kind of BS are we talking about? Did you get banned? Well, if you were banned, you wouldn't be here. But the reason why you wanted to do this... I think it's a possibility. I don't think I... Hold on a second. Do I even have Light Matica? Oh, I do. I was like, do I still even have it installed? Because, like, I tried to do some of this stuff and it was confusing. Think of it like this. Buildings with flat roofs can be stacked and the roofs would be small courtyards. I feel like that's something we can kind of do in different parts, perhaps. But I think what I currently have going on is okay. Ah, there's my crafting table. I was like, wait a minute, where's my crafting table? Alright, I'm just gonna do that much for now. And with now that we're throwing these in, I don't know. What do you guys think? The banner's too much? Because I wanted to have, like, the... Ultimately, aside from, like, the blacksmith and the butcher, I wanted to have them kind of, like, cloth, almost. So, like, having that extra, you know, thing in there. You know what? I feel like once we put enough of these in, it'll make up for it. I think. Also, Quasar, welcome back. How you doing? Still working diligently on the market here. Ow! Just double checking I don't have any more wool. So I'm gonna need to make some shears to go shear some sheep. Oh. Every VS stream bugs me as y'all market season 1 then when it's technically season 2. Technically it's season 1 because the season where we were we're calling it a season, but we consider it more of like a season 0 type deal. Like, it was more so just like a multiplayer world. You know, we didn't label it as like a proper season because it was also, first off, abruptly ended. But, yeah. What? Oh, we do have some colors here too. I'm throwing in a... No, 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 no! Get back in the... Where the f... Oh my god. You have got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me right now. Come on, everybody. Back in here. Single? Nope. Come on. Quit fighting. Thank you. Also, I should probably breed some more sheep too. Just because we want to have some more. Can we shoot? No, we can't. Okay. Never mind. You guys stay. Stay in there. You can make the same mistake again, but I hope to join you on late season 1 or early 2 as a member and fellow seraph. Well, it would be awesome to be able to play with you, Rescore, for as long as you've been around, providing us guidance in our stupidity. It would be greatly appreciated. No matter what Soulspawn says about you. Yeah, look at all those mobs spawning. Yucky. You can't say anything worse than I do about me. Mood. That's why, like, when he calls me, like, short or whatever, like, it really doesn't even faze me anymore. Because it's such an oversaturated thing that occurs. That's just like, okay, cool. Thanks for the reminder. What do you want me to say? No, I'm not. I'm trying to find some more sheep here. Yeah, I was meaning to get out of this. Don't save. Also don't need that open. Why do I have so many things open that I don't need open right now? Beautiful. Oh, you're a regular old brown sheep. I need the white sheep. I need the white wool for the white banners. No, is he a dwarf? Yes, I am exactly how I look in my profile picture. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like the brown sheep, huh? Well, actually, I might need some brown wool. That is very much a possibility here in the near future. Also, I need white wool currently, okay? I can't help it that these sheep aren't providing me what I need at this point in time. Is that really all the wool that I have? That'll get me enough to make 4 more banners. I need my buddy to get back on here and mass produce farms for me. He was always good at making farms. Then he stopped playing with me because he wanted to play Pal World. What a loser. Fortune amending, enchant your shears. Does fortune work with shears for that? I actually don't know. Hold on a second. I might have a fortune trader in here somewhere. I don't think so. You're gonna reset for me? No, fine then. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, they're not marked. Okay. Okay, fortune 3 right here. I just need shut up my gun. Probably could have. I think these guys. There we go. Now I just need an anvil. Yeah, no you cannot. It's at least worth a shot. I know you can definitely mending the shear. You can put mending on the shears. And I think even efficiency. Nope. You leave the pen, you're getting butchered. Do you understand me? Even you, child. Wait, that can be taken out of context. Wait a minute. Wait. 6 more banners. Will that be enough to finish off this? Yeah. I will say I haven't really noticed too much of a difference in frame drop. So I think we'll be fine. Permanent survival for season 2. I mean, I'd be down to give it a try. All right, strip the logs. Now we're going to do some of the food stalls here. I'm going to bring my crafting bench closer. My 20th crafting bench that I probably made, even though that one's probably closer. So this is where we're starting. So what I'm kind of thinking of potentially doing for the market here too is that we'll have some stalls kind of like staggered inwards like this one is, and then probably have, I don't know. So I wanted to do like some stalactite, stalagmite combined. I don't know what the exact term is. But having some of those built would be pretty nice. Potentially. You go to sleep really quick. I saw this one really cool vintage story roleplay one shot where they compared the progress of 2 different towns of players. Each player had a job and wasn't allowed to do things outside of their job. It was cool. See, I would like to actually do something like that, whether it be for Minecraft Vintage Story or any like survival multiplayer co-op. Would be fun. Raw streams from the server? Yeah, as you can see, he's just getting on now. One town got attacked by the whole server's worth of enemies while the other town was untouched. That sounds like a crazy time. Yeah, I meant to sleep. Hopefully nothing notices me. Especially the spiders. I don't know. And they all stood on the roof of their town hall as a sea of drifters surrounded them. That's kind of crazy. Maybe I even try to do... every other like this. You know, although this seems too short. I know, very ironic for dwarven build. No, wrong block. Those dwarves just love being short. Absolutely. Actually, crap. I might have... Is Roth gonna... I was gonna say, he should definitely be live right now. Or not. Nope, he isn't. He literally just went live. Okay, well then. He should be getting into Discord here shortly any moment. We just gotta be ready for it. Because you guys know he loves to scare me. A bank at Rescore. I don't know what I would do without you. Truly. How did I not think of that? Well, I don't know if we'll put it near the entrance or if we will... Because then we'd have to move stuff around already. I don't know if I want to do that. I might even... I was thinking about it earlier today about potentially trying to start looking into block bench modeling. Start making some of our first custom items for the server. Obviously through resource packs and everything. You're too close to the forest to see it. Not a large bank. Could be a secure stall. Oh no! Oh, see, there he is, guys.
Oh no!
Hello. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Good.
Back on the grind for the next castle expansion.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Making a huge underground treasury like airboards would be so cool. Do you know how much space I would need for that? I mean, it's a possibility because we do have this huge cavern down here. But I wanted to have it more for like jewels and all that kind of stuff. Ores and jewels and all that kind of stuff. Actually, we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll finish the roof first, actually. Chat is being super helpful today. They're actually giving me ideas for, hey, you should probably include this in your market. Or, hey, include that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things that I just would have 100% missed. Just inspired by millions of blocks of mining. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go super huge. Like, I kind of wanted my storage room to kind of give off that vibe. I might need to throw in like some more ores, more gold, other stuff like that too. But we're definitely not going massive hoard. Thought what I did was big enough already. That's what she said. Here's how the entrance bank could work. Small building with a tunnel to main bank under vault. You know, that might be a terrible idea to throw in, like, on the residential side. Like, kind of where our house, like our one whole dwarven household is. Like either here or off to the side here. And that just goes down into some big vault, potentially. Anyone remember a voxel box team? Why does that sound so familiar? Right. Break time. They did massive builds back in the day, had dozens of members, and they inspired Fire UK. Vaguely sounds familiar. If they still have a YouTube channel, I might look that up a little later. Look at this guy go. Throwing all the nice little details. Some proper lighting now. Having all those firefly bushes together gives it a real magical vibe. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Even like some sort of secret storage?
Not secret.
Oh.
I'm just moving it because my current storage is in the way of where I need to work.
Oh, for today.
Yeah.
That's very fair. I was like, I don't know what Roth worked on after I had left the other day. So we're going to go see what he's up to. So, if I recall correctly, is this going to be the armory?
This will be the Royal Guards.
No, that's what I meant.
On this side. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, the
nice.
armory will probably be harder to get to, like, from the outside ways.
Right. I mean, that makes
So, like,
sense.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out in my head where everything should go. But...
Well, yeah. Also, I saw your poll earlier today, and I wanted to say this to you in person. How did it take you almost an entire year to think, oh, maybe now I'll start doing some off-camera resource gathering?
I mean,
like
it didn't take me an entire year to think that. It just an entire year to get around to posting.
You know what? That's fair.
For a while, I was like, you know, like before I was like, I don't really feel like I have a ton of time to.
Well, no.
Do off-camera stuff anyways, but now I'm kind of in a decent groove, so I feel like I could probably at least spend like a couple hours total a week, or at least an hour a week, just like gathering stuff.
Yeah. Silver Willow, hello. Just found this randomly and it looks amazing. Is it vanilla or modded? It looks bigger than anything I've seen someone build. Well, when you got a marketplace master builder over here building stuff, obviously it looks absolutely fantastic. But this is not my place. This is my buddy Roth's Elven Kingdom that he's currently working on. You have anything to
Go sleep real quick because it's dark. It's scary.
Vanilla except shader and map, I believe. Yeah, for now. Are you?
I was thinking we could potentially add the mob heads, data pack or whatever.
Mob heads, or the mini blocks. Mini blocks or whatever, and then probably armor stands. I mean, I could probably work on getting those installed for the next time we play.
The mini blocks might be the end of me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, ooh, I have little of these and little of these, and like.
I feel like you will go kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Roth. I think it'll be all right because I think they're like, I don't think you can craft them, right? You can just like get them from wandering traders. So like it won't be like, okay, I have unlimited mini blocks type of thing. It'll be like, okay, I have a certain amount to work with.
Well, yeah. And it also gives us a reason
it'll help me use them sparingly.
And also to not slaughter the wandering traders once we see them.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I've fallen into that here and there. It's like, why are you here? Whap! Just smack him in the face. Okay, looks great. This and the Dwarven Mountain too. Yeah, we're actually headed back to the mountain right now to continue working on the market. You know, Oh, so did the math on how many hours I've spent on this world now.
Yeah, I saw your short,
Yeah.
your YouTube short.
That, thanks for having to specify.
Just wanted to clarify that I was not making a short joke.
I know. I love how often the happy gas just pop in to say hello, then dip. Yeah, we got them, and then we're like, what now? What is Roth's happy gas name? Do you even have a name?
I'm a bad owner. I didn't name it.
You didn't name yours? What a shame. Man, I thought I could fly through, like, my little walkway there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, welcome to the market. We're still hard at work trying to get it looking pretty okay. Damn random accidental roast. Yeah. I'm used to it at this point.
I was like, oh, clarify that I'm not trying to roast you, and then it just kind of made it into more of a roast.
Yeah. It's like, thanks, Roth.
Oops. That was an accident.
It wasn't an accident, I swear. I'd probably say something like, hello, chat, how'd your life be? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I have my happy gas. I named him Stewie. Stu for short. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how...
Raiden, hello. Hello, Mr. Elfman. That's me.
Just how do I want to separate this? Actually, maybe we flip this around. OMG would be so funny for the use of fireworks and Elytra to be a canon method of extremely dangerous transportation. I mean, it's never too late. I mean, right now, like, one of the magic forces of this world are portal travel. So that's one thing that's kind of canon from our lore so far. We're not very good at working on lore.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, or in the boat of like, the more things I build, or like start to build, like the easier it will be to come up with lore.
Right.
But then it's also like, okay, like you need like a little bit of lore to like kind of jumpstart a build, basically, and then yeah.
Right. Let's see here. What's chat saying? Stewie should be king of Kar-Melethor. Could be. One of these days. I did see, what does the market sell? I would guess some ores or something like that. Maybe things they think are rare but aren't that rare outside their domain. And Stewie is adorable. It's just, I got really hyped to use the happy gas as like building platforms, and then realized how unbearably slow they are, which made me not want to utilize the happy gas.
Yeah. Like they couldn't make them too fast because then it basically negates the use for an elytra. But like,
Right.
I feel like they could have been a little bit faster.
Like, if there's one thing that I hope that they maybe adjust, it would be the fly speed of the happy gas at some point. But that's just me. What if for a separation bit probably on the ground, doing a wall and 3 fence gates, then another wall? That could be a possibility. We might be able to pull that off. I need more cobblestone for that. I promise, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but for the first time in the history of my chat, there's actually a lot going on.
Read faster.
Read faster, damn it. Sorry. Fence gate bits normally are in the middle, like with the fences, but get lower when next to a wall. Yes, I know about that trick. I just need cobblestone. That's what I was coming up here for. I can remember things, guys. But yeah, to answer your question, Silver, it's more so just a conglomerate of things. Like, this is like the hub for dwarves. You know, they come here to get their food. They come here to get their ores, tools, weapons, all that kind of stuff. The most recent addition here was this butcher, which I'm actually quite proud of, if I'm being honest. If you don't look at it from the side, you can't notice this, but like, these are actually, I like the shape of this, how this looks. I know there's no glass or anything. I'm probably not going to put any glass in, because then these would all connect, and we don't like that. Hooray for Zman streams getting bigger. Hey, yo. We'll do this.
I'm sorry, Chad. This is really boring, huh? I'm just removing my entire little poorly set up storage system. Because it was organized, and then I stopped organizing it, and so now it's a mess.
I would say save organizing it for one of your 1 or 2 hours of when you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Or like when you're not streaming. It's more so what I meant.
Empty this inventory.
Because I still have to yet to move my one storage into the new one. I've been putting that off for a while.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
you
not
guys
like crazy sorting it. I'm just like trying to at least get all my woods together because it's in like a bunch of different areas, and I'm just trying to make it easier to find stuff to start building.
Right.
I can go in there, I guess.
I could see you guys growing into a Hermitcraft X-esque group, and I'm down for it. I mean, obviously we wouldn't have like seasons, but like I have been kind of hard thinking about talking with Roth about maybe getting some more people on here. I know you said Torgar was going to play, but I don't think I've seen him on once.
I told him that he could play if he wanted to. Just let me know and I could get him the IP, and then he did not just let me know. But
Well, I understand that he's got a lot going on in life too. It's
I don't know. I have like mixed feelings about more people hopping on. Yeah.
But at the same time, it would be potential for more builds faster, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I'm like also not really in that big of a rush, I feel like.
I know, I get it. That is a lot of places for buildings. Think you should turn the staircase around, the one at the top, the divider, and the window. I mean, I kind of am vibing with this. Might even try to do... something like that. Could be good. If all goes well, I'll start my bachelor's next month. Let's go, ResCore. I'm rooting for you. I'm still in the process of getting my bachelor's too, so... Well, I've been in the process since last summer. I'm only taking a couple classes at a time, because I've already got enough going on. I don't need any more. Between my actual full-time job, dog sitting as my side gig, YouTube, and school, you guys would be surprised at how is he not dead yet? And the answer to that is, joke's on you, I'm already dead. Roth knows. He knows how dead on the inside I am. What I do on those joining feel like we build hobbit homes? Go for it. I'll find you a nice swash of land somewhere to just build hobbit styled homes. Roth's just over here like, oh, why? Fences. Fences. That's what I was trying to make. But, my goal is to start my bachelor's in game animation and design and stream myself making animation and sketchfab items. That could be really cool. ResCore. That sounds like a really fun thing to try to do. I wish you all the best of luck with it. I know that's kind of like a... prefer a little bit closer down. Do you not have a GED, ResCore? That's... Huh. Okay. So now that we have this... right. I meant to also do that. Do that for that side, and then for this side, switch it up from the fence gates. Yeah. How the door... Well, I just answered that for you, ResCore. Wait, I lost track. I'll be 100% with y'all. I have no idea what the hell's going on in chat right now. Like I said, too many people talking in my chat right now, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Just not used to it yet. Make some barrels.
Alrighty, let's get all the things in our inventory. Alright.
I don't. I spent 10 years more or less homeless from 18 to 28. I've taken the final test 3 times, failed by 3 points, 2 point, then 1 point respectively. Wow. That's very bad luck. Very unfortunate. I believe in you, Rescore. You'll get it one of these days. Okay, what do I want to come up here for? Ah, I remember now. I'm... let's do... How am I already out of... It's crazy. How do you make rabbit stew? I feel like I should know how to make rabbit stew. No, carrots, rabbits, wherever we can find it. I thought I had it a little bit. I just saw Stewie go down into the pit. Make sure he does not die, please. I now love him. Stewie's fine. He's on a lead. Otherwise, he would have been long gone. You see that right there? He's fine. Oh, hi. I'm gonna try to go find some rabbits real quick. And it's the first spelling. Kaju. Oh, this is where my other shulkers have been. I'm like, I know I have shulkers. Where the hell did they all go? Kind of forgot about this. Are there any rabbits? Target acquired. Where are you? Like a sniper. Can't escape me. How do we make rabbit stew now? Suspicious. Food. I might need to be in the crafting table. He'll bring all he'll
like rabbit and then
carrots and something else.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe as like a food variety that is sold. You know, rabbit stew would be one. He will bring happiness and peace to to the realm, and we will love and adore him. Maybe potatoes too. I feel like it's potatoes, carrots, and potatoes. Do I not have any on here? I know I have a big old farm full of them. What do you mean? All hail Stewie, all hail Dave. Yes.
All hail Dave?
Yeah, Dave. The giant giraffe in Vintage Story. He appears during the temporal storms.
I missed that lore. I have a dog named Dave.
Let's see. Let me grab more rockets.
He was a big boy.
Let's go get some potatoes. Is he gonna have an aneurysm reading this chat? Yes. It's like, what the hell is going on?
I feel like that's usually how it goes. Like, you're just like not really expecting people to be chatting, and then people start chatting, and then you're like, oh, people are chatting.
Yeah. We don't expect
and then
it.
Like, you forget to like look over and keep up with it. See, that's my problem. It's like when people are chatting, I miss their messages because I forget to look. But then when people aren't chatting, I'm just like every 2 seconds looking over any new chats, any.
Have I not made a bowl before? Oh, it's a baked potato and brown mushrooms. Brown mushrooms. Do I even have any of those? No. No, I do not. Get those potatoes cooking, though.
Cook them taters up.
Where can I go to get some of the brown mushrooms? I feel like there was a place not too far south I could go. Lore is amazing, but we know absolutely nothing about Dave. Well, nobody knows who Dave is. All we do is praise him, though. In the beginning, there was Notch, and all was good. But he got bored and made the world of Minecraftia, as it's written. Yeah, that makes sense. Can keep flying south. Oh, there's some cherry trees. Look at all this pristine, untouched land. Well, except for there. That's right, he was trying to dig up some dirt. I think Dave is on your side and walks opposite of the gear spin to stop the dimension bleed. Oh, I did not know that. That would be a crazy reveal. It would be. There's actually some really cool terrain off this way. How have I not explored this far? Have we? I just wanted the brown mushrooms. Just wanted to eat some shrooms, guys. Arctic Village. Been here yet? Hold on a second. Feel like we might have. I'm like 95% certain because this would have been where I had found these cows and pigs. Ah, here we go. Mushrooms. Found them.
Yippee.
Well, that's just a theory. A game theory. Let's call back Rose Core. A Dave theory. Oh no. Trying to find more. They are just eluding me. How far south have we explored? The map is not that accurate from what I have explored. To be fair.
I was trying to think of finding a new desert that's far enough away that we won't be building in it, so I can just strip it of resources.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Because the one that's closest is like very small, and I kind of.
Well, I had some ideas for it too.
Oh.
Well, we could collaborate on it.
Oh no. True. What was your idea for it?
Well, so like my whole idea was like that desert was kind of where like all life kind of came from, and then eventually they kind of just branched off to where everybody is currently in the world, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because kind of tie in the lore of like the Rockvan Empire and the Arvosk Empire, like, you know, how they quickly grow. Before I continue, why does that igloo have stone underneath it? It's just floating. But yeah, like the humans essentially like quote unquote take claim of the land, which forces everybody else out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear, guys. I did know about the secret room, but it was just kind of like one of those weird things where like I'm talking about something and then it just randomly pops out of nowhere. Okay. But I'm just going to take the gold apples in room. And take the gold apple and run. I have a few mushrooms. I feel like I'll be fine. By a few, I mean 3. Alright, time to return to base. They sometimes spawn funny. Yeah. That's probably one of the wackier ones that I've found. Generally speaking, I don't normally find igloos with the secret room. Oh, man. Yeah. Alright, once we get back, We'll grow the mushrooms somewhere. Get more. We're almost home. There's the base of my mountain. All right. Honestly, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going. You weren't here, Roth, but I told chat that I was up till 5 a.m. Saturday going into Sunday. So I got home after birthday party and stuff and just passed out around like 6 p.m. And then I woke up at 2 a.m. and I've been awake since.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I'm kind of really tired. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I did see your chat there, Rescord. I believe you talked about it a couple times before. That's still really cool, though. You need sleep? No. Just because you told me that I need sleep? No. You guys can't tell me what to do, damn it.
Oh, right. So my
Oh yeah, your
idea was I wanted to kind of find like a desert and or mesa that was basically that's where the last of the orcs have gone off to. Like that's where they're basically in hiding.
Oh. Yeah.
But like no, it's also like I don't know. The two things don't necessarily like super clash.
Right.
Really. Since your thing would be like way back. But
yeah, and like
the main issue is it might be too close for where I have plans for the Rakavan kingdom. Or capital, rather.
Fair. Oh, diamonds. Hi.
Because, like, basically, I was pitting them, like, in that area north of, like, this big lake in the middle, so I don't know if that might be too close. But
No, I get what you're saying.
I don't know. It's tricky because it's like, okay, it's like, wow, things are kind of far away, but, like,
then in reality, when we
scale
actually
with
really start...
real people...
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like a big enough scale. Like, I think... I don't know. I think I should have gone farther away, but I don't know.
Nah. I honestly feel like the distance that you've put your... Where you've put your Elven Kingdom is, like, perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Yeah, for what we're doing, it'll probably be alright, but
Right.
hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Like, probably the ideal. Like, I don't know, because I'm like thinking like, oh, in terms of like realism, like, oh, if this was like a world like similar in scale to us, then like kind of a small area. But like Minecraft scale, it's probably
Fine.
right.
Should probably catch up with chat. Black Ring Saga is about reincarnates who were born with a black ring around. Oh God, hi! You scared the ever living crap out of me.
Hello.
Didn't even you didn't even announce that you were coming. You're just like, bam! Hello there.
I went to shear a bunch of sheep.
Oh.
And then I was like, you know, I should grab some like stone and stuff on over here.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah. Take all the stone you need. What else do I need? That's a really cool concept. For your book series, Rescore. Yeah, we're not doing channel members or anything that join the Soulless world. I know Roth and I are pretty much on the same page about adding people in. I've thought, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I was going to talk with Roth about, hey, maybe we should try to find some other people to play, but then I don't know. It's something we need to figure out.
Yeah, I think like it would have to be people that like we actually
Trust.
know. Yeah. Because like, I don't know, this was all kind of stemmed from an idea that I had that I was going to go out alone, and then I was telling Zman and Soulspawn about it, and they're like, why don't we all do it together? And then Soulspawn abandoned us, and so now it's just Zman and I.
Yeah.
And a couple of Zman's friends that
They haven't even been on in months.
Did some digging and yeah. But yeah, that's
too.
also like somewhat why I'm hesitant for adding more people, because I don't just want like more people to join, and then like, I mean, it's, yeah, people have stuff going on or whatever, so that's like understandable, but
right. But it's like, if we're gonna leave unfinished projects, it's gonna be our own.
yeah.
It's stuff that we know that we'll come back to and finish at some point. Because I mean, that's
but
also,
that isn't to also say that in the Soulless World Discord, I believe there's a Discord channel
for Minecraft.
for like Minecraft stuff.
Well, that I actually did mention that
I
earlier for like in my chat at least.
Yeah, I might like expand that to have some stuff specific to the Soulless World, so like chat can leave ideas.
Can we get off the same
whatnot.
brain cell?
Like, uh-oh, what in the lag is going on?
Uh-oh.
Help!
Help!
Dude, I'm rubber banding hard.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
For this world, might I suggest people that are active and show their ability in building? See, it's so easy for people to be like, yeah, I can build. And, you know, they could very well be able to build. But it's just, we know the commitment. Roth and I are on the same wavelength on knowing the commitment to this world. Like, yes, we are doing it to not only as a world to play together, but this is a passion project where it's our own fantasy world that we're bringing to life. And why I'm personally still mixed on the thought of bringing people in is because we don't want people to ruin that either. I think Roth can agree with that. It's like once we have ideas.
Yeah, just in general, I'm a very possessive person. You can blame the OCD for that probably, but
he's very possessive of me too.
Very possessive and very particular. And
yeah,
like it's not necessarily like, oh, people are going to build in air quotes wrong, because that's like, it's to some extent it's all objective or whatever, but like I don't know,
right.
I feel like it would be like, if we have too many people, then we have too many visions of what's going on, and there's like so many ideas I just need to write down, because like I have very specific things of how I want things to go and whatnot. And
yeah, it's the balance of it all.
Not that, especially when it comes to lore, like Zman and I have already been like, oh yeah, we should probably work out that, because those things like don't necessarily go together type of thing or whatever. But like, so then if you have like more and more people, then it gets
real messy and it's a headache. But I should say, when I eventually reach my first payout from YouTube, I want to put that money towards opening up a community server so that all my community members will be able to play on it.
True. Yeah, that would be a community server. Like it could even just be like soulless community server, so it could be
exactly
Z-Man and Soulspawn, and I don't know.
Soulspawn runs Finch's story. I run Minecraft. Roth mooches off. I'm kidding.
Exactly.
You know what? We'll do some chicken in this stall. I have to think of some ideas to potentially jazz up the stalls a little bit more. But for now, this works. Yeah, only trusted people will be allowed into my world. Yeah, it's... As we've said, this is more than likely just going to... It very well could just stay between the two of us for years. But if we ever do decide to be like, hey, maybe we could add in one or two people, something like that, to do a little more world building or lore or whatever, or even have like, you know, my friends are on here helping me out with resource gathering and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I wish the placeables mod was made vanilla. I have no idea what that is. But I will also mention too, as like an homage to channel members, at least, that's why I also walked over here, was I wanted to start doing like some dwarven statues. The white beard kind of is like weird for me. I think we just need to switch that back to deep slate. But I want to do something like this with like a commemorance for like everybody that has become a channel member for me. Put them back in here. That's where I started to dig out some area for a Hall of Legends type thing. And there might be other things to potentially do too.
Yeah, I was definitely trying to figure out like
very gnomish with the white beard. That's exactly what I was thinking, Rizcore.
Like potentially, it's all potential because I have to try to actually figure something out. But like I was thinking, like, oh, people who are members of the community or whatever after a certain amount of time or whatever.
Yeah.
Of supporting, like they could get like a house.
And that's also kind of like what I wanted to do with Duskarth too. Hey, tip X amount, get a house, or become a channel member, get a house type thing.
Yeah, something like that. That was like, I don't know, trying to like future proof it as not just like, oh hey, you like were a channel member for a month or you subscribed on with your Twitch Prime or whatever. Because then like in the future, when we're all big and famous, that will get out of hand.
Yeah.
Like it'll be too much. So I kind of want to like, I don't know, try to like future proof it a little bit. But
right.
Again, yeah, haven't made it that far ahead, but something like that where it's like, okay, cool, you've been a member for however long.
Cool. Here's a house. Here's a statue.
Yeah.
Here's something. Yeah, I do actually like the red beard a little bit better than the white one when it comes to this statue that we did. But I can really start to feel myself crashing now. So I think it's probably in my best interest to call it there. Don't wander anywhere though, guys. You'll be going over to Roth soon. But yeah, gonna go ahead and end the stream there. We made some good progress today. Added a couple more stalls. Honestly, I might just do some off-camera stalls, whatever. There's a couple things I am wanting to do as well for like whole like cavern integrity and all that kind of stuff too. So I'll probably have to do some planning for that at some point. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did and you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that like button. Check out all the links below for all of my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord or the Soulless community Discord. They are both linked down below. And if you want to see more Soulless World content just like this, consider subscribing as well if you haven't done so yet. And I also want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all my channel members as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you want to be absolutely amazing like my channel members, consider becoming a channel member. Great perks, early access to videos. You get some cool emotes in chat. You know, the usual gimmicks. Do it, you know you want to. I'm just kidding. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. And yeah, with that being said, I will be redirecting you guys on over to Roth so you can continue to get some more Minecraft content. It'll be a great time for you guys. I know you'll enjoy watching Roth if you enjoy watching me building. So yeah. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys again. I don't think tomorrow. I do want to spend tomorrow recording because I am going to be dog sitting from Wednesday to Sunday, so I won't have time to do any proper recording or editing. So maybe Wednesday we will be back doing Tales of the Shire. We shall see. But if not, you will guys see me again on Thursday for Vintage Story. And yeah, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.